Go, boo boo, go. Go, boo boo, go. Go, boo boo, go. Go, boo boo, go. All right. What's up, everybody? TheMorgile here, just taking you on a little walk with the dog. There's Butt Mutt, Boo Boo, Lily. She's a Shih Tzu cockapoo, part Shih Tzu, part Cocker Spaniel, part Poodle. So I just call her Butt Mutt. It's much easier. Just wanted to, first of all, take a look at this beautiful day. Beautiful spring day. The dogwoods just bloomed a couple days ago, so those are always very nice to look at and sort of enjoy while walking Boo Boo. Really just shooting this to, well, it's selfish. I'm trying to promote my 2 new channels. All of you guys that watch this, or most of you guys that watch this, would presumably be subscribed to TheMorgile. That's where you're watching this. But I also have 2 other channels because I got a copyright strike on the main channel, and so I got to limit videos to 15 minutes, and I can't do live streams, and so I set up 2 other channels just to ensure that my main channel doesn't get taken down, but also to be able to live stream and make longer videos. So with that being said, just wanted to invite you guys to check out TheMorgile 2, which is where I do the weekly hangouts. It's Saturdays at 3 Eastern, 12 Pacific, every Saturday, and I may actually start doing a Wednesday show as well. But it's basically just, if you haven't hung out, the show is Static Plain Truth. It's done real well so far, and we basically just do like a round table where, I don't know, anywhere from 4 or 6 or so flat earthers will just sort of sit around and do the, do different arguments, theories, proofs, discussions, just, real good talk, good time. And just want you guys to definitely check that out if you haven't seen it. We're up to episode 5, I believe. So that would mean episode 6 is coming up this week, if I'm not mistaken. If not, then it's episode 5 coming up this week. But Saturdays at noon, we've got some great panel members. Jeranism, Bob Nodell, that's Xanadude 60 from the Globebusters, Event Skeptic, Martin Ledke, Fran Anderson, Kristen Wolf, did I say Event Skeptic, GeoShifter, Matrix Decode, Patricia Steer, and a bunch of others. Forgive me if I forgot anybody right there, but we've got about 15 total panel members, and not everybody makes every show. We can only have a maximum of 10, and so we'll have different guests, different panel members sort of rotating as we go, and so it's just a lot of fun. Wanted to make sure you guys, my main subscribers, you guys are great, and I appreciate y'all sticking in there with me. But yeah, definitely check out TheMorgile 2, and then my tertiary channel, which is Jonathan Christopulos. And of course, I'll put links into the descriptions here. And while we're out here on this beautiful, clear blue skies, extremely stationary day, it just really leaves one to ponder. How could we possibly ever believed that this ground that Boo Boo's walking on, and she's not really good at walking, she's kind of midgy, and she's kind of, well, she's not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but even she seems to navigate fairly well across the, well, I guess here in the Carolinas, we are allegedly spinning somewhere around 750 to 800 miles an hour, plus or minus, say 500 to be conservative, with a vertical drop due to zipping across a curve at such velocities at around, I don't know, to be conservative, 300,000 feet per hour. So somewhere around, I don't know, 75 to 100 miles an hour. So that means we're headed east at 750 miles an hour and dropping vertically down a curve at, about 100 miles an hour. And yet Boo Boo here with midgy little legs, not very well coordinated. She's a little bit lopsided. She can navigate this extremely dangerous and precarious spinning sphere with ease. And that's not even getting into the solar frame of reference or the galactic frame of reference, which are an adventure into absurdity. Let me ask you a question. Let's just say, hypothetically, someone's charged with murder in Texas. If that person can prove that they were in, say, Europe during the time of the murder, do they have to then continue to prove that they were also not in Texas during the time of the murder? Or is it adequate to simply prove that they were indeed in Europe? The same thing applies here. The major accepted claim of reality is that the world is a spinning sphere flying through space at 66,600 miles an hour on average. So that's the claim. That's the scientific agreed upon reality. Now, here's the problem. Although, spinning at 1,000 miles an hour near the equator and zipping around the sun at 66,600 miles an hour is incomprehensible to the human mind. 66,000 miles per hour. Yeah, you can say it, but can you even possibly imagine it? I don't think so. But that's nothing. The Earth is orbiting around the ecliptic, or the solar plane, as it were, at a 60-degree angle to the so-called galactic plane. The galactic plane being sort of the equator of our so-called alleged spiral galaxy called the Milky Way. This galactic plane is, just call it a plane. Let's call that the baseline. Let's call that the flat bottom, top and bottom. Well, our little solar system, our little Earth going around the sun, is supposedly not aligned with that galactic ecliptic or galactic equator, but is instead wedged into that galactic ecliptic at a 60-degree angle, according to the heliocentric model. Now, if you've ever watched my videos on orbital mechanics, you'll see that there's major issues with this. I've always compared either the ecliptic or the solar plane being in line with the galactic plane, or conversely being at a 90-degree angle with the galactic plane. Okay, so I've looked at it in both of those sort of hypothetical scenarios, and each of those hypothetical scenarios has unique problems. Okay, however, since it's supposedly at a 60-degree angle to the galactic plane or the galactic equator, then it actually carries with it both sets of problems. So, come on, Boo Boo, let's go. She loves these little bushes here. But the point is, you have issues. There's issues with orbital mechanics that is all splaned away by relativity. However, you simply cannot have an extremely fast, large gravitational source such as the galactic center, hypothetically, zipping through space at, I don't know, over 1 million miles an hour. Let's just say 1 zillion miles an hour, because it's irrelevant because it doesn't exist anyway. But you've got the galaxy zipping through space as a result of the Big Bang at some zillion miles an hour. You've got the sun, while essentially stationary relative to the galactic plane in terms of the galactic equator. It is, the sun is hypothetically zipping along with the galaxy at that zillion miles an hour. Now, simultaneously, the sun is allegedly racing around the galactic center at about 500,000 miles an hour. Now, keep in mind, the sun is going around that galactic plane on the galactic ecliptic, or the galactic equator. And hypothetically, it is the Earth and the rest of the planets that are going around the sun at a 60-degree angle to that galactic plane. So, it's just really, and I'll try to put up some diagrams, but it's laughable because, again, there are physical impossibilities with the orbital mechanics if the solar plane is at a 90-degree angle to the galactic plane. Again, there's a whole nother set of issues if the solar plane is in a line, or basically along the same plane as the galactic plane. But if you have the thing set in at a 60-degree angle, you actually have both of those sets of problems. So I mentioned in the video earlier, I will make some animations of this. I'm in the process of doing. I've just got a lot of projects I'm in the middle of. Some of you may know I had a death in the family recently, and so I've been sort of out of pocket for a couple weeks. I've fallen rather behind on, my videos and comments and emails. So to any of you guys out there who may feel that I'm ignoring you, or ignoring your comments, or ignoring my emails, I'm very sorry. I'm just extremely far behind on everything, and I do the best that I can. But if you really need to get a hold of me, the best thing to do is just to call me. And I've put my phone number out on several videos. If you've watched this to the end, then I'll just go ahead and say it here. Just please don't, blow me up, but blow my phone up. It's 864-603-3189. I'm usually home. That's my home number. So, again, if you have any questions or gripes or arguments or things that you don't understand, or, just give me a call, okay? Because basically my videos speak for themselves. I've spent a great deal of effort and time crafting my videos so that they answer a lot of the fundamental questions most people have when they're looking at this whole stationary plane Earth for the first time. So, my best suggestion is, and, not to be biased, but watch some of my videos. And if you really have legitimate questions, or even if you'd like to be on the show one Saturday or possibly Wednesday, if I add a second day to the show, just get up with me. I'm pretty easy to get a hold of. I stay pretty busy, so if I miss your call, it's not intentional. Again, I'm usually at home, so if you call me, I'll usually just pick up. Unless I start getting millions of calls, and then I'll have to change my number. But anyways, as it stands, I just wanted to let you guys know to please, check out the live show on Saturdays on TheMorgile 2. I do want to apologize for the poor framing and shakiness of this video. I actually dropped my phone just yesterday or the day before and cracked the front face of it, so the ability to take selfies was eliminated, and so I was just sort of at the whim of trying to get myself in frame while walking the dog blindly. So forgive me on that, but hopefully you'll understand, and the message is still the message. So don't forget to subscribe to my secondary and tertiary channels. As always, spread the word, spread the world, and peace out.